Is China a nation of thieves? Hi, this is Steve from YourGuideToChina.com. And some people have asked me questions about intellectual property and China. They've heard that sometimes it's difficult protecting one's intellectual property. The good news is that China actually has all of the laws in place to protect intellectual property. So there's all of the laws, and they enforce these laws. So the laws to protect patents and copyrights and trademarks uh, are all there. The thing is that companies often come to China and they don't follow the Chinese laws to register their intellectual property. So if you come to China, it's important to hire a lawyer and register your intellectual property with the Chinese government or the Chinese authorities, so that then, if there is some dispute, you're able to go to court and defend it. Now, even with this said, even with the fact that they do have the laws in place and they are more and more uh, protecting it, uh, Gordon Chang, who wrote a book about this, summed it up pretty well that still China, in China, piracy is the norm, and so you should act accordingly. So China is a big country. It does have a history of um, taking other people's intellectual property, and that still does go on to this day. It's very difficult to change people's behavior, change people's thinking. So it's very prudent for you to protect yourself. Now, I kind of think about it, the difference between if you live in the country and you live in the city. I know many people live in the country, they don't even lock their front door. They don't lock their car doors. They just feel that it's not really that necessary. And yet people in the city just unbelievable. They're like, what are you talking about? And so maybe the Western countries is kind of like living in the country. You can feel relatively safe. You can act you expect, rely on people's good behavior. But in China, you better lock your doors. You better protect your intellectual property, both legally as well as by internal procedures to only allow the key people that have to have it, or only let people see a little bit of the puzzle. Don't let them see the whole thing. So it is getting better, but still beware, be cautious. All right, this is Steve from YourGuideToChina.com.